This is a Swede Speaks.
It's time to talk about this week in Sweden. So, let's get started with that. On Friday, April 27th, 2018, in Borlänge, in the province of Dalarna, during the night toward Friday, a woman in her 20s was gang raped by 4 or 5 perpetrators, described as in the ages from 18 until 25 years old and of foreign background. In Värnamo, in the province of Småland, in the southeast of Sweden, during Friday afternoon, there was a fight in a normally quiet area in downtown Värnamo, a small town. The fight ended with shots being fired and 4 people injured by guns and stabbings. It was reportedly the culmination in a fight between 2 families, and drug deals are involved. During Saturday, 7 people were detained by the attorney, and on Sunday, 2 more people were detained. Later on Sunday, 2 of the people who were detained the day before were released. On Saturday, April 28th, it was reported that MS Skåne, a ferry operating from Trelleborg in Skåne, in the south of Sweden, to northern Germany, had bedbugs for months without informing passengers. The owners of the ferry, Stena Line, kept operating their ferries. Pest controllers from Anticimex are now sanitizing the ferry, but the ferry keeps running, and only the cabins where bedbugs have been found have been closed off. MS Skåne is a ferry that have been transporting migrants to Sweden. On Monday, April 30th, early Monday morning, the Swedish Security Service detained 1 person in Akalla in Stockholm, and later on Monday, 2 other persons were detained in Strömsund in the province of Jämtland, in the inland of northern Sweden, all suspected of preparation to commit terrorist crimes. All of them were supposedly from Uzbekistan. On Tuesday, May 1st, in Umeå, in Västerbotten, in the northeast of Sweden, at lunchtime a deceased person was found in Umeå. Circumstances made the police suspect that it was a murder victim, and 1 man was later arrested. May 1st also happened to be the so-called International Workers' Day, or May Day, and here are some of the things related to that. Magdalena Andersson, the Swedish Minister for Finance and a Social Democrat, said in her May Day speech that the Sweden Democrats is not a party for ordinary people. Andersson spoke in Landskrona and in Malmö, both of them in Skåne, in the south of Sweden. Göran Persson, former Prime Minister of Sweden, also a Social Democrat, held his May Day speech in Vingåker, in the province of Södermanland, to the southeast of Stockholm. Persson, who is born in Vingåker and who owns an estate in the same province, used his speech to attack his successor, the former Prime Minister Fredrik Reinfeldt, a moderate, for his migration policies, stating that Reinfeldt did not have a plan for these policies. Persson said that the migration is expensive for small municipalities in Sweden. Persson also said that his own party has a part of the blame for the situation. In Gothenburg, a YouTuber calling himself Ulven, meaning the wolf, was attacked at the syndicalist march. He was wearing a t-shirt depicting Francisco Franco and was beaten up with wooden sticks. He was brought to hospital due to severe bleeding. This man runs the Swedish YouTube channel Den nödvändiga intoleransen, meaning the necessary intolerance. And in Stockholm, Prime Minister Stefan Löfven, a social democrat, held his May Day speech. He talked about religious schools and attacked schools run by free churches or by followers of free churches. Löfven said the following, quote, "If you want to allow free church schools, then you have to stand up for the consequences when schools and religion are mixed together." Close quote. The problems related to confessional schools in Sweden in recent years have, as far as I know, only been related to Islamic schools, but Prime Minister Löfven preferred to talk about free churches. On Wednesday, May 2nd, the European Commission, which could be described as the government of the European Union, proposed a new budget. They want Sweden to pay 55 billion Swedish kronor, roughly 625 million US dollars, instead of 40 billion Swedish kronor, roughly 455 million US dollars per year. The Swedish Minister for Finance, Social Democrat Magdalena Andersson, said that the proposition is unacceptable. In Södertälje, in the province of Södermanland, to the southwest of Stockholm, October 22nd, October 27th last year, a 70-year-old man was found dead, killed with a hammer. His 39-year-old son was arrested the same night. Reportedly, the father had lived in fear of his son. The son told the forensic psychiatrist about smoking cannabis more or less every day for periods in his life, and at the time of the murder, traces of the drug was in his blood. Now charges have been raised against him. He is suspected of the murder. And on Thursday, May 3rd, Jan Björklund, leader of the Liberal Party, demanded that Swedish foreign aid to the Palestinians was stopped immediately. The reason for Björklund's demand is Mahmoud Abbas's recent anti-Semitic remarks about the Jews and the Holocaust. Isabella Lövin, Minister for International Development Cooperation and a member of the Green Party, said that that would be rash. The Swedish government decided to prolong the Swedish border controls with another 6 months, until November 11th, 2018. The border controls were introduced November 12th, 2015, and the earlier end date for them was May 12th, 2018, but now they have been extended with another 6 months. Ulf Kristersson, leader of the Moderate Coalition Party, promised that if the alliance, which consists of the Moderate Coalition Party, the Liberal Party, the Christian Democrats and the Centre Party, forms a government after the general election on September 9th this year, this government will have a climate focus. So, in Sweden, even our so-called conservatives believe in man-made global warming. Those were some of the stories that came out of Sweden this week, from Friday until Thursday. As you probably understand, I had to choose some stories over others. Otherwise, this video would simply be too long. I will make another episode of This Week in Sweden next Friday. Make sure to check out my live stream on Saturday. Hopefully, technology will be on my side this time. At 1 p.m. Pacific Time, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Western European Time, 10 p.m. Central European Time, 11 p.m. Eastern European Time, and midnight, further Eastern European Time. I would like to thank everyone who supports my work. And if you like what I do, if you think what I do is important, please consider sending me $1 or $2, or 10, or 100. That's always greatly appreciated. Also, please subscribe, like and share my videos, and keep me in your prayers. Thank you very much, and until next time, have a nice day, and God bless.